Thank you so much, Vidya. First of all, I would like to thank you and Industry Connect and MVP Studio for guiding me throughout this journey. I would say it was not easy, but I know that you are there to support me through this journey. Uh, it was exciting to to be placed in ARQ Group. Yes, it is one of the biggest organizations in Melbourne. It has many subdivisions under it, and am into Outwear Mobile, which is exclusively about developing and testing mobile applications. It was more exciting that it is a full-time permanent role. I was not expecting this full-time role because I was applying more of contract roles, but yes, I think this is one of my proudest achievements. So I was working as a manual test analyst in India, and I have learned automation testing with Java on myself. I don't have any prior local experience before joining MVP Studio. And also, I think that I'm not updated with the current technology trends, what's going on in the industry, and what are the cutting edge technologies the testing industry or IT industry is using. So, as I heard that MVP Studio or Industry Connect will be using in the cutting edge technologies and the latest technologies in the industry, I wanted to get myself upskilled with that. So I have chosen to join Industry Connect and MVP Studio, and that definitely helped me. But after joining MVP Studio, I picked up API testing and performance testing in JMeter, and C# was quite new to me. So C# and SpecFlow. So yes, the MVP Studio tasks and 6 weeks training program gave me confidence to code in C# or SpecFlow, which is it's like widening my opportunities. I have more scope. I can apply for either Java or C# positions. So I would say that was a very great advantage. I can confidently go and apply for either Java or C# job roles. I will definitely recommend that because I know what MVP and Industry Connect gave me, the confidence to get the job. So I would definitely recommend to anyone who is willing to land in their dream job. And without Industry Connect and MVP Studio, it would not be possible, I would say. So first of all, I would like to say that the tasks which have been designed by MVP Studio for this internship program are very good. They also cover all the areas, especially I'm saying it in perspective of QA. So they are covering all the areas of testing. For example, API testing with SOAP UI and Postman. I didn't know before. I have picked it from MVP Studio, and I have completed my tasks on those testing. They teach manual testing and automation testing, like behavioral driven, whatever is required for an automation test analyst, everything is covered with C#, and it is pretty much similar to Java. So I would say if one completes the task, if they know each and every detail of their task and they understand what they are doing, not for the sake of just finishing it, then I think they are good enough to go and apply for the roles. And regarding the job search, the most important tip I would say is that they should keep their LinkedIn profile up to date. And once they apply, they have to track the jobs which they have applied because it's taking long time for recruiters or the companies to call the candidates. So it's very important, when they call you, you shouldn't say, oh, which job is this? I don't remember. It's not at all a good thing. So it's very, very important to keep track all the jobs you have applied. So that when they call you, you can quickly recall, or you can look at the job ad and highlight your relevant experiences regarding that job role. If one is determined to put their 100% effort, and with MVPs and Industry Connect support, I'm sure everyone can get their dream job. Of course, maybe it may take time, but for sure everyone is going to get a job. One more thing is, once you're ready with your technical skills and feel confident that yes, I'm ready to apply, then please give some time to interview preparation as well, because you should be ready to say, like, when they call you, the first question they'll ask you is, so what's your current role and can you brief about yourself? So this is not something although it's a casual phone call, it is like an interview question, and this makes the impression. So even the introductory skills and communication skills are very important, and how to approach or ask a question, which we are learning in MVP Studio, are very important, I would say.